Miss out on this year's MetroCon? Couldn't check out all the awesome events? Then RVT has got you covered. Join the Shades as he presents all the events from this year's convention. What's more, we'll have a live commentary with the cast and crew of the events, sharing backstage stories and more. Here's the lineup. Week 1 ignites the heart with the Metro Fire Show, Kingdom Hearts. Week 2 is on the hunt for ghosts with the Star Party, Spoopernatural. Week 3 looks for hopes and dreams in the Rhythm City Chronicles. Week 4 is all the last with Metro Night Live. Week 5 is a special concert with Caleb Hiles and Jonathan Young. Week 6 is Getting Swifty with the Rick and Morty Stunt Show. Week 6 is Saving the Day with the Superhero Comedy and Stunt Show. Week 8 stops crime at the Fantasy Masquerade. And finally, Week 9 wraps it all up with the Anime Human Combat Chess Match. So come check out the Shades YouTube channel every Monday night starting at 8 p.m. Eastern for all the exciting action. It's MetroCon. Keep the gear turning on.
Superhero time starts now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Monk Middies live here on RVTV. How we all doing, everybody? It's time for some more tabletop RPG action here on RVTV. Of course, I'm the Shades, and I got the boys with me. I got Matty Jay, BioHybrid, and Mildra the Monk. Boys, how are we doing tonight?
Pretty good.
Chad, too bad. I know you're the one who spoke to Vince McMahon. Tell me to break my 2 legs. I can't make the new season of Southpaw on YouTube.
God damn it, Matty.
I'm sorry. I'm just like, it's tomorrow, and I'm like, I'm happy in my head place.
God damn it.
You knew it was going to happen, Shay. Just let it go.
Never!
So, as you all can see, this is not Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. We are doing, because unfortunately, due to the fact that Ninja Steel came back on this week,
Actually, I can explain this real quick. Yep. It's called Rift Tracks Live Doctor Who.
Yep. So,
and we ain't stopping either Easy or Mike from going to that.
No,
believe me, if it was available, in Canada, I'd be going there too.
I might jump the border to do it.
If we tried to stop them, they would kill us all.
Well,
dead.
Have you ever seen a bull in a china shop?
Doesn't end good for the China.
That's what would probably happen if you tried to get between me and watching Rift Tracks. But, and hello, Slick Rick.
Sentai Master.
Yep. But the show must go on. So, as a bit of a last-minute thing, because this was not the initial mini that I had planned out in advance, that one's not nearly ready. So instead, we've got this D&D 4th edition, heavily modified by yours truly.
Because of course it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, I never play a game raw. No one should ever have to do that.
By the way, phrasing.
Boom.
It's an acronym, rules as written. But yeah, phrasing. Because, well, there's a bit of timing since on my own channel I had covered doing a defense and critique of 4th edition. And this is going to be a first for a while because this is the first time in quite some time where I am being one of the characters. But before we get into that, I think we should all introduce the characters that we're going to be playing through this endeavor. I will start with you, Matty, because you're at the top of the list.
Really? All right. I am Peor Jashinish. What? I've been trying to practice this name all week. Peor. This is his first name. I am an artificer. Diva, aka I'm technically an angel. Technically, it's called a diva, D-E-V-A. And if you go by the picture, I'm about to make a lot of my character is about to make a lot of people wet.
I can't even see any other pictures other than my own.
You'll see. He'll probably pop up when we do a fight or something like that. So yes.
All right. I just hit show to players. You should be able to see it now.
Negative.
Yep.
Bollocks.
We'll worry about it later.
Yeah. Semantics. Okay. There's Matty's.
Yep. So you can see the image there.
Steampunk. Very nice.
I know, right?
He is an artificer, which means he's an engineer, which means he solves problems. But not your problems like what is beauty, because that falls in the conundrums of your philosophy. He solves practical problems. Like, what am I going to do?
That thing don't fucking work. And usually it's, if I can't fix it with a screwdriver, I hit it with a hammer. If it don't work, I hit it with a hammer again. If it don't work again, I chuck it like Office Space and go, let's get a new thing.
No, if it doesn't work, you take it apart and build something new that does work.
Yes. Pretty much.
Yep.
Office Space, and then I rebuild it out of the old parts.
If you've played TF2, he's the engineer. If you've played Overwatch, he's Torbjorn.
Torbjorn.
Yep. Next is you, Bio.
Yes, I am Bejin Ergla. I'm a half-elf rogue.
And by the way, do you know why rogues wear leather armor?
No, why?
Because it's made of hide.
Oh, I remember that damn joke you told me.
Oh, God.
Oh.
You know what? There's two buttons I need to hit here. One of them. That's for Mildra. The rest of us are going.
I'm going to pretend you did not say that.
Yep.
Not the one I was going to go with. I would have went with the Scene's trombone.
Nah. They didn't earn it yet.
Yep. Anyway. Shades, you're next.
All right. Thankfully, we don't have to send all players on this one. But I am John Rapen. I am a Dragonborn. And cue a whole bunch of Fusrodas in the chat. However, instead of it just being a title, I'm actually part dragon. More specifically, Red Dragon.
Yep.
Okay, a lot of you wrestling fans are gonna think Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly. No, down, bad.
And people are gonna think Hannibal.
The actual good joke here is A. Fusroda and B. Drago from Lucha Underground. Down.
Yep, and Kuryu Crimson already on it.
Yep.
But yes, I'm also essentially a knight. I'm actually one of the first Dragonborns to become a knight.
Before that, I need to get one thing. Red Dragon Archfiend, Rick, Thin Ice. For referencing the 5D's dub. Thin Ice. And Fireball for bringing up Arrow to the Knee.
Oh, God.
Save!
Oh!
Fuck.
Do you have any idea how sick I got of that one?
Yeah, you know, Kiryu pushed the line with the Fusroda, but at least I saw that coming because I'm a Dragonborn. You decided to go for the stupid joke.
Fucking meta.
Oh,
deserve
God.
Anyways,
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I was feeling a little down for the last couple of days. I mean, even with a halfway decent job interview, I'm like, I'm still feeling it down. That and Southpaw, you guys were picking me right back up.
mhm.
Well, our work here is done.
What do you mean your work here is done? You haven't done anything yet.
Didn't I?
Oh, shush, it's fine.
And Kyoryu, smart man.
You get a pass.
That is the official card of goddamn Jack Atlas.
Ah.
I'm Jack Atlas, bitch. What are you gonna do about it?
And anyway, now if I recall, unlike most fighters, they're either doing great sword or they're doing sword and board most of the time. But if I recall correctly, Shades, Jiran is doing something a little different.
Remind me again. It's been a while since we've looked at this character.
I'll take care of it.
You're a Tempest fighter,
Ah.
aka dual wielding.
Two swords, bitch.
You know the build that I bitched out Dragon Age to the fact that I couldn't do it. I want to be fucking Musashi. Is that so hard to ask?
And no, not Musashi from Ghost. We don't talk about that.
We're talking the brave fencer.
Anyway, moving on.
Well,
Yes.
both the Brave Fencer and the original, because I read the Book of Five Rings when I was probably too young to read it.
So Shades is going Rio from Ronin Warriors, Sentai Master says.
That'll
I'll allow
work.
Yeah. The thumb is up on that one. Good one.
You gonna pass?
No. It's a good one. It's a home run. It's a homer.
Mm-hmm.
Moving right along.
Yes.
Yep. Now, in the region of Miriam, just away Miriam Vale, just on the interior of Lake Miranthe, is the town of Parabor.
Hang
Right
on,
here.
Mildra, you didn't introduce yourself.
Oh yes, I forgot that. That is not a monk o'clock yet. I am, for the first time in a while, playing a character. Thankfully, just one character, so I'm not doing a repeat of what happened with Tenra. But I am Watson Arishaka.
Okay, you totally changed the name on that one.
Yep. If the name, for anybody who's curious, if the names seem hard to pronounce, it's Bio's fault.
A little backstory. See, when I get bored, I start creating characters in D&D. All these characters that are playing, these were my creations. With a little bit of modifying by Mildra.
Mm-hmm.
So if you get mad, blame it on me, not them.
But that said, I am an invoker, which basically means while an invoker is not too dissimilar from a cleric, except while a cleric will tend to be a heal bot and a buff bot, an invoker just focuses on one thing and one thing only: blowing shit up with the light of the gods.
AKA lightning vision.
AKA, I literally kick ass for the Lord.
Yep.
Yes. And shout out to for you old school fans talking about Mario Kart Wii.
Mm-hmm. And anyway, so back to the town of Parabor. You've been here for about 6 months. It was around that time that Ilaria Feywing, known throughout the kingdom of Skylark as the Master, and I am slightly glad that Mike isn't here to catch that one, took you all in as pupils. The old elf woman's skills in magic, combat, and survival are legendary. She trained Marigold the Brave, who slew the infamous Great Blue Dragon Diraxthes, and Bloaton Buttertree, who closed the demon portal of Nargoth, and so many other famous heroes. Of all the would-be treasure seekers, mercenaries, and do-gooders that came across her doorstep begging for her wisdom, it was the 4 of us who were selected by Ilaria. Each for their own reasons, of course. Our story begins on a typical morning with breakfast with the 4 of you. As I mentioned before, you've been training with her for the last half year. The training is intense, but fair and encouraging. Though the master is over 8 centuries old, her elf blood allows her to maintain her youth, which allows her to enforce your rigorous training regimen. You've learned different skills in magic, combat, and more, but you all take your meals together. The 4 of you are sitting at a long dining table and enjoying a hot breakfast together. Ilaria puts down her porridge spoon and stands up, looking you all in the eye. She cracks a smile as she begins speaking, saying, "It is time for your first test in real combat. We have a rat infestation in the basement. A giant rat infestation. I managed to get them contained in the larder, but they'll soon eat through our supplies and the door itself if you don't go down there to exterminate." She adds, "I also seem to have misplaced the key to the larder after locking them in, so you'll have to get through the door and past the barricade I set up before you can get to the rats." She then sits back down and puts a spoonful of porridge to her lips. Before actually eating, she looks at all of you and says, "Well, what are you waiting for?" Clearly implying that's your cue to head down into the basement.
Let us
Okay.
Let's go.
Let us do this.
All right. And let me move you guys over and switch. Let me make sure I capture the music. All right, then. So the basement steps of Ilaria's mansion lead to a stone passage ending in a wood door. You know that beyond the door is a large larder filled with all manner of cheese, grains, wheat, meat, and produce. The rats inside could live like royalty for months on with all the food within. As you approach the door, you can hear the chatter and scurry of giant rats. Although it sounds more like dogs running around than rodents. And the door to the larder is locked. So you've got options. You can either try and pick the lock, you can try and force the door open, or you can try and break the door down.
I don't think the master would like if we broke the door down.
All right. Let me just step in. Let's see if we could pick our way here. You know, engineer looks at this going, I could lock this pick this lock.
If you want lock picking, there is somebody more suitable.
I don't have any lock picking stuff. You didn't put it in my inventory.
I believe he was referencing himself.
No, what I'm referencing is the fact that you have that because you don't need a lock picking kit.
I know.
You can just use a thievery check.
Okay, let me see where's Steve already at.
Bottom of the
Okay,
skill
that's...
list and stats.
I see it. See, that's dexterity, so D20 plus 10.
All right.
Okay.
Hang on 1 second. I need to grab a note.
Alright, whenever you're ready. Or I can just press the 10 button. Whenever you're ready, Mildra.
All right. All right. I just need to make sure I had the DC scaling thing in front of me, and yep, I got that. So roll it.
21.
That just matches. Actually, no, that didn't just match. That is one over from what you needed.
So I picked the lock.
Yep.
Took a little bit, but I think I got it.
Yep. And
After you, fellas.
as you were fiddling around with it, the thing that you noticed that was going to make it even harder is the fact that there was a dead man's switch if you screwed it up.
Ooh.
She looks like she wasn't taking any chances.
Well, everybody roll perception, and you'll see, and you'll be able to see why.
Rolling.
Which button do I hit in this case?
You just hit the number next to
there we go. I got
perception.
it, I think.
Mine won't even let me hit it. Oh wait, I'm in
Are
the
you
wrong one.
are you hitting?
Wrong one. I got it.
Yep.
Ow.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's only because my perception bonus is so low.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna roll, Mildra?
Yep. Give me a second.
Not bad.
Also shades.
Well,
Hey.
at least it wasn't a crit fail.
Yeah, at least I didn't botch.
That
No,
is
you
true.
didn't botch.
That is true. But the way you reacted, it's like, ooh. Ooh.
But you notice if you look on the walls, there's holes for what would be a gas trap.
Oh, fuck.
Thank the gods I didn't mess this up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you open the door. It opens up with a little click.
I'm gonna stealth into the room.
Hang on a second. Need to move everybody up here. Roll.
Done.
You're doing stealth. Okay. All right. Roll. All right. Since you're rolling. Okay, that's going to be enough. Done.
I'm gonna sneak along the wall.
All right.
Sneak, sneak, sneak.
As you open up, the rats immediately notice that you are there. So,
Oh. I guess I wasn't stealthy enough.
well, everybody but you, but you're still gonna have to roll initiative regardless.
Naturally. Let me see. Initiative.
And
Got
I'm
it.
assuming that's what is that a check of?
There's an initiative setting right under defenses. Also, I can't see my character. Or the fog of war is blocking us.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, I can't see shit either.
This map has fog of war. So,
remember that, folks?
Hang on, let me see.
I find initiative, but it's not letting me do it. What's going on here?
Click your character first, then you hit initiative.
Right,
there we go.
There we go. I had no intention of using fog of war on this area. All right.
All right. Initiative in.
No, it's I've clicked my character and
you click your character, then you hit the initiative thing.
There you go. Ooh, fuck
Ow.
you, 20.
Now you know how I feel.
And I am not rolling separate initiative for the rats. So give me a second. I've got to do
I'm on a phone break.
And I've got to do initiative for myself. Let's see what I get.
Not bad.
So, all right. So Beijing, you're going first.
I thought as much. Okay, I'm gonna keep sneaking. Get behind this one. And come on. Powers. No, that'd probably be under normal attack then.
Just so you know, the boxes that have an X have a big hole through it, which means you can go through that without having to jump over.
Right. Let's see. Which one's the attack? Which one's the attack button? I figured everything else out. Is that under stats?
What kind of attack are you planning?
Just a straight attack, then nothing fancy. No need to.
That's what at will's like Death Strike and Gloaming Cut are for. But you're not in range. But I don't think you're in range.
I moved right behind it.
Now I see. Now I see it. I was looking at the wrong one because I couldn't see the nameplate. But yeah, in that case, you'd use either Death Strike or Gloaming Cut.
Okay. I'm going to click that one and rolling for Death Strike.
All right. Because you're attacking, you are breaking stealth.
Also, guys, Silver Maxis is back.
Hey!
Hello there.
Like I said in the chat, where the flies have you been, buddy?
So would this deal additional damage since I was in sneak attacking?
Yeah. This would mean that you can do that. You can do that. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Sneak attack. So it would mean that you have combat advantage. So roll. Are you gonna be using sneak attack then?
Yeah.
Roll 2d6.
Another 11.
Hang on. So 22. What's their AC? Oh God, that hits. So that's 20. That is 22 damage. Dead.
OTK.
Hey, Matty, you know that new button Mildra suggested?
You got knocked the fuck out!
Does that work?
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
that
the one.
works. All right, now for the rats. This one's gonna move right up here and is going to make its attack. All right, does 22 hit your AC?
Gotta check it again. Come on. That's at stats. And hit points, surge value. AC is 18.
All right, that hits for 8 damage.
Taking me down to 25. Marked.
All right, now for this one. That. And he's going to go after me. See, does 15 hit my AC? No, it does not.
Swing and a miss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a higher AC than me then, that's for sure.
You don't even want to know what mine is.
And you're up, Shades.
All right, then. Well, I got one of those rats sitting right next to me. Why bother moving much? Who's up for a little slicing and dicing?
Well, in this particular game, diagonal still counts. So yeah, go for it.
Alrighty then.
I was just about to ask if you would have to cross through your square.
Gonna have to check a few things here. Let's start We'll just start with a simple attack. So let's see. All right, so simple damage roll would be what, strength check? Or no? It's been a while since I've done D&D.
That if you wanted to do the basic stuff, that's what your at will powers are for.
Ah.
So Dual strike or footwork lure.
Ah, okay. Then dual strike. We'll do that one.
All right. Roll it. That's a match. So matches go, ties go to the attacker. And keep in mind that it is 2 attacks. So roll again. Although I would say that, but you don't need to because these things have pitiful amounts of health. So dead.
Matty, hit it again.
And now it's my turn. And let's see. And there's a couple of them that are just a little tightly grouped together. I can't help but notice.
You're gonna blow some things up.
I'm going to be casting grasping shards as what appears to be shattered glass starts raining on them from the ceiling.
Oh, good. I get to see my sibling Stuart's skills.
Right here.
Let's see what the master taught you.
$20 versus fortitude, and their fortitude score is way below that. So they both take 7 radiant damage.
And no.
We are gonna abuse that thing.
Well, we're one-shotting things, for God's sake.
That's why I made so many giant rats in this thing, because they're essentially mooks.
They're gerbers.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus, it might actually be my turn next.
Yeah, it is.
Nice. All right. I'm going to move over here. In line of sight of this motherfucker over here.
Mm-hmm. You are considered to have partial cover.
Awesome. Because I happen to have a crossbow, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yes, you do.
So let's crossbow this little rat. Headshot style. I'm going to snipe him. Let's see. Now I just need to find my attack button. I believe that is.
Okay. You can either do aggravating force or static shock. If you want to do your at will stuff.
Now I have that song in my head.
I'm going to do static shock, actually.
All right. That's versus reflex. And that hits. And anybody feel like barbecued rat?
You got knocked the fuck out.
Hey, barbecued rat? Wait a minute. Did we just walk into a D&D version of Demolition Man? Nobody?
Well, I've been using that with Necromunda for years.
Ah.
Let's see.
Also, Phoenix!
Thank you.
Yep. All right.
Penis!
No.
All right. Bajan, your turn.
Okay, now I'm pissed that that little sumbitch bit me. So, I'm gonna take out my frustration on it. I go on power. Have a little bit of this.
Ooh. And that hits. Dead.
I'm gonna stop hitting it. We're gonna abuse it if we're not careful.
Yep.
At this point, the rats are going like this.
Yep.
It went on for another 5 seconds, but you get the gist.
Pretty much.
Hello?
We're here. We're just waiting. He's moving all the rats around.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Find the rat in the cup.
Oops. You're up. You're up. I ended up over clicking, but Shades, you're next.
Alrighty then. Well, I see one of those rats is getting a little close, so I'm gonna go ahead and hop over here.
Mm-hmm.
And how does everyone like their rat? Original recipe or extra crispy?
Nice.
Oh, you're going for that, huh?
I am a dragon after all.
Yep. All right, breath weapon. Which, could you? What does it say for the range on that?
Close blast.
Just so I can just
3.
All right. Which means it is going to. Which means it's basically going to be hitting this area.
Uh-oh, do I have to make a reflex? Wait, do you have to make a reflex save?
We're
it's just right in front of me, so...
We're cool.
I mean Mildra.
Nope, he's good.
No. It's basically a 3x3 square right in front of him.
Ooh.
So only these 3 rats are going to get hit.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, they dead.
Yeah, they're about to be dead.
All right, roll it.
Oh, yeah, that's a hit.
Wake up! Time to fucking die!
To reference my days playing Unreal, multi-kill.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Kill-tacular.
Oh, forgot to move this.
Kill mania. Okay, it never said that, but you should have said that.
All right. Now it's my turn. And I think I'm going to be going with I am going to bring the thunder.
Oh, wow.
Because you've been thunder. Because these 1, 2, 3. All of a sudden, right from the ceiling, gets one giant bolt, literally out of the blue. Let's see. So even though I rolled shit,
they still did.
mm-hmm. So that just leaves one left.
Oh. And he's right over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's my turn. What's my range? 20 feet?
It goes by squares, but yeah, you're within range. That's about 6 squares.
Second verse, same as the first?
Yep. Yeah, that's a hit.
D&D strength raid. Kills rats. Dead.
Right. So that takes care of that. And after that, you end up heading back upstairs, and the rest of the day seems to go pretty much smoothly when it comes to your training. And then three days end up passing.
I suppose I've already healed up then. To normal.
Yeah, you've healed up if you've got an encounter power that you used up in that last encounter that's now recovered.
Okay, back to 33 points.
Mm-hmm. However, now let me move myself back to the main map. But that 3 days had passed, and in the intermittent time, your mentor, Ilaria Faywing, had mysteriously died in her sleep. She was She was known in the Miriam Vale as the Master, and you were her final pupils. She had taught you many secrets of combat, magic, and wilderness survival. It was on the same night that she told you your training was complete, was the night that she had passed away. You had not even begun to look for work when the news of her death came. Though the Master was over 800 years old, she was certainly energetic, and it seemed she could have lived another 8 centuries. Per the instructions of her last will and testament, she was buried quickly in a simple ceremony. Many had come to see her laid to rest, but only you were able to attend directly. Golrana, a local dwarf priestess who runs the Holy Beacon, Eon's temple in Lux, had asked you to stay for a bit due to someone wanting your attention. After the ceremony was completed, while you were exiting the Holy Beacon, a solicitor that you had been familiar with, named Yelsa Hodwick, approaches you. He's a middle-aged gnome woman. Sorry, words. Had pushed up her half-moon spectacles, inspecting you one by one, saying, "Miss Faywing spoke fondly of all of you. In fact, you are all mentioned in her last will. If you have time today, could you please stop by my office? I know it is a lot to ask, but She pauses for a moment and says, "Please stop by later." She says as she walks off. And I'm assuming you guys are going to follow. You got any words?
Well,
before
yeah,
that?
we're not. We may as well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, cue your Crimson and Sentai Master. Yes.
Curious.
What was
Curious,
the
isn't it?
Thundercats joke?
As we're walking over there, curious, isn't it, brothers? That she would die right after our training was complete?
It was almost as if she is planned for this.
Hmm.
I'm still stricken with grief. I'm like,
Mhm.
treat us like our children.
She was a valiant teacher. I shall remember her well.
What say you, Watson?
It is. She is likely with Saloon now. He says as he continues walking.
Well, regardless, we should see what she wants and what she has for us.
Indeed, there is still work to be done. A small bell rings in the door frame as you enter the solicitor's office. It smells of paper twinges, with a lot of neatly stacked books and files that fill every shelf, table, and available surface of the crowded workspace. "Thank you so much for coming," Yelsa's voice chirps from behind the desk, which you wouldn't be able to see. You wouldn't be able to see her behind the desk because, well, one, gnome, and two, lots and lots of papers. Neatly stacked, but still a lot.
I'm going to try and move the papers over a little bit to the side so we can see her.
Yes. "Oh, excuse me, I seriously need to file these." And she gets off of her desk and picks off the papers of the seats of 4 chairs.
I'll sit down.
Mm-hmm. As I said before, she had entrusted her last will and testament to you all. Yes. You were included in it. She has no family, and you are the only people mentioned in the document. She wanted me to read aloud and give you the following instructions to take with you. She says she opens up a scroll with EF sealed in wax on it. Which, for everybody, the scroll looks like this. So you can see that. "My gold has dwindled in 800 years, but there is some left, so be all ears. My mansion, my treasures are all yours, if you can open the last of my doors. The vault in the backyard is my final test. You must work together to complete this quest. The door can be opened with strength of the mind. But before you attempt, find the tiles, all 9. 3 are hidden where she creeps and crawls, the one with 8 legs and venomous jaws. 3 are entrusted to one born of dragons, who cannot be reached by boats or by wagons. 3 are still buried with a friend long forgotten, who lingers long after her body is rotten. Unlock the vault, do not delay, for others are hunting my treasure this day. Every moment you rate puts people at risk. So take up the task, and please do be brisk. All will make sense when you open the vault and realize my death was not nature's fault."
Uh-oh.
By the gods, you're right, brother.
You do recall that there was a stone trapdoor behind the mansion that was always locked and had no key, even though it had 9 square-shaped divots on it.
That makes sense. Find tiles and then the key and then bust the safe open. Make sure no one steals it.
No, take
I
it
feel it
for
won't be
yourself.
so simple.
Which means there are. Sorry, there are 3 places, if you guys see on the map, that you can go. That you can go, and this is one of those cases of you guys can do this in any order. You have the forest in Dolor. You have the Icebound Peaks, and you have the Staircase Cliffs. Which one do you think you want to go for first?
Well, we've kind of got an idea of what we're going to be up against once we read these clues.
A friend long forgotten.
That's actually the trickiest one. The first one, that one's almost too easy. Creeps and crawls, 8 legs, and venomous jaws. If that doesn't scream giant spider, I don't know what does.
What do we know of our master and those she had friends with?
She did speak of an old friend who passed away in the forest, who, despite her attempts, was not able to lay her to rest.
There used to be a friend of hers in the forest, brothers.
I recall her talking about that. I suppose some do not trust the words of the Raven Queen.
Ugh, the Raven Queen. I remember hearing of her.
You know of my talents, brother. You know that their kin speaks to me.
Shall we take care of the friend long forgotten first?
I should agree with my brother. To the woods?
All right. Let me switch to the. All right. So to the forest it is. The Dolor Forest. The ancient twisted pines grow so thick within the Dolor Forest that sunlight and moonlight barely penetrate. It is as if you've entered another world. Your head feels lighter and you're almost groggy as you make your way through the dark groves. Your packs feel heavier. Despair is nipping at your soul.
Forest.
All
I may
right.
not have been born here, but it feels like home.
Everybody roll survival.
Ooh.
Okay. 1 minute. Survival.
If you don't have it, just roll straight wisdom. I'm going to do the same.
I'm just making sure I don't have it before I go doing anything.
Actually, I forgot that this one has a different setup. It's not survival; it's nature. It's the problem when you're doing addition conversions.
Thank you, sir.
Rolling.
Woohoo! That's a pass for me.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Ooh. Not good.
Oh, damn it!
Oh no!
I think Mike's dice curse is passed on to you for this week, Shades.
I think you're right, Matty. Don't we have a new button for this?
Wait, was that a nature check? Because when it...
If we don't have nature, we roll straight wisdom. I have nothing in nature.
What's the new button? Remind me.
I could have sworn a couple weeks ago you said you had come up with a new button for botches.
No.
Or we had picked out a new button for botches. I can't remember what, though.
Don't get yours, Mildra.
I think at this point, this still works.
That is still a little bit better than mine.
All right, Peor with all of his equipment and all those goggles. And Sentai Master, don't bring up the Legion of Spiders. We don't need to deal with that abomination.
No.
Brother,
No.
why do you insist on carrying so many goggles with you?
For situations like this.
If you say so.
If you want a pair, I can let you borrow one.
All right, but as you're going through the forest and using the river to guide your way to what looks like tracks toward what looks like tracks that have been intentionally left, you hear a howl and then a growling. And
balls.
So the good news is it's not rats. The bad news is it's dire wolves.
Just what we needed.
Loading up the crossbow.
Getting ready. There's no time to hide. I'm pulling out my rapier.
Blades are armed.
All right, let's roll initiative. Roll initiative for the wolves.
I still see the world map. Is that supposed to be up still?
There we go. I wish I had a way to do that automatically.
All right, so time to roll initiative.
No,
Yeah.
you guys still have the initiative from before.
Oh.
Unless you want to re-roll it and risk it, but whichever you
I'm
roll
staying
this-
with mine.
I think I'll keep mine, thank you.
My hand is up, thank you.
Yeah, I think he's going to want to re-roll his.
Yep, go whatever you go with, you got to keep it. So if it's worse, you're stuck with that.
Dude, I rolled a nade. I can't get worse than that.
I'm not
Hey,
saying
Hey,
shit.
Jesus.
I was gonna say don't jinx it, but that
I
wasn't the case
had
here.
hit the button before I said that, believe me.
All right, which means Bio's going first.
Okay, gotta find me on the map. Oh, here we go. Okay, I'm going to move over here and hold my attack until one of them gets closer.
All right. Hang on, I had to make one small correction because
Yeah, we're not even on the turn order, technically, so...
yeah, you are. I'm seeing it right now.
Not on our screens,
And-
we're not.
Yeah.
Nope, just mine, actually.
Yep, I only see Maddie's.
This one is not my fault, so no giving me the buzzer this time.
No, this is roll 20 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there! Get the fuck in there!
Speaking of which, it's your turn, Matty.
Yep, you're right after me now.
Yeah. Where are the motherfuckers?
Down there.
A little further upstream.
Aha.
You probably have
And
to move
ooh,
some to get them
balls.
connected.
It looks like I'm a bit out of range for a crossbow.
Well, you could always use one of your buffing abilities to set things up. Because
You know what? Let's do that.
that whole extra crispy thing. Look at your encounter powers.
I have healing, memory of 1,000, upgrading force, burning weapons. Yeah, that's a thing. Arcane Anchor, life tapping darts. Yes, I do have burning weapons. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
But that is going to be a ranged attack, and your crossbow. Let's see.
So it seems to me is just a tad bit out of range.
Little bit.
Just a tad.
Hang on 1 minute. Let me.
I mean, I can move in range, but I don't think that's a smart move.
Give me a second. I need to check something. I believe I gave you a... Yeah, repeater crossbow. So your range is 10. Your range is 10, 20. So 10 squares or 20 squares with a -2 penalty.
Let's see. Closest here. 1, 2, 3. Hold on. Let's do a measurement here. Not close. Well, I can move in range technically.
You gonna go for it?
I'm gonna move right over here. That should technically put me in range of this guy over here.
Mm-hmm.
Should.
Now, keep in mind, when I said 10, 20, I meant 10 squares and then 20 squares.
Yeah, I understand that.
All right.
So I guess I'm rolling burning weapons. Which will be a crossbow on fire.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, hopefully, the idea is Wolf turns around, burns the rest of his pack, and we all eat dire wolf hamburgers for supper. But that would be the ideal situation. That would be the OP situation. And yeah, I spoke too. Spoke too soon.
16. That's a tie. It's only 6 damage. But this means that anytime somebody's doing weapon or fire attacks within 2, this means that you and the rest of us, until the end of your next turn, do extra fire damage equal to your Constitution mod.
So everyone else could get extra damage on that one beast?
No, when they attack, period. Until the end of your next.
I'm pretty sure you'll explain when we get to that. That kind of went over my head a little bit there.
In other words, we can shoot fire as well now.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's getting a fire buff until it's your turn again.
Probably should have saved that for later because it's gonna wear off by the time we actually get any good shots in.
Maybe
it can
not.
always recharge.
Yep.
It'll probably recharge between encounters.
Yeah.
So no big loss.
All right. So, and it's now your turn, Shades.
All right. So I'm trying to calculate. Unfortunately, I I don't want to use my Dragon Breath too early. And I don't really have anything else I can do right now.
You can move in and challenge. You are a fighter.
That's true.
Pretty much move in and say, come on, come on.
And in MMOs, what is the tank usually going to do? Or what is he going to draw?
All the aggro.
Exactly. That's what combat challenge is for.
Alright, so I'm going to move in. I'm going to move right on in. And what am I doing exactly to issue this shout? Here we go. Every time. Problem is, in order for me to use the challenge, I have to attack.
Hang on 1 second. I think I have an idea. Need to make... Shit, I miscalculated that. So I thought you had it. I thought you had one. Let's see. Yeah, no, that's not going to work. So I think the best thing you can do is do a delayed action, i.e. attack if it gets declared, and attack if it gets close.
So basically, what I did with my first turn.
Mm-hmm.
Just hold your attack until it gets in range.
Yep. All right. In that case, I'll just hold on to a dual strike.
All right. And now it's my turn. Let's see. Oops, I didn't want to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I have a feeling what's going to happen, but I could be wrong.
I need to make a measurement. 1, 2. Stop doing this. Yep, I can do this. So, remember those shards? They're happening again.
Nice.
Every time he does his shards, it reminds me of Renamon's Diamond Dust or something like that.
So I am aiming for the ones in the back. So right around here is where that burst is gonna hit. Alright, what's their fort? Alright, they take 7 radiant damage each.
And are slowed until the end of your next turn.
Oh,
they're not dead already.
Wait a minute, not just 7. Matty, what's your con modifier?
Where can I find that real quick?
Stats.
Yep.
Oh, we got
Con
the
modifier
right
plus half level is what I need.
What am I looking for? Sorry, someone was speaking over here.
On the ability scores, look under the column mod plus half level.
For Constitution?
Yes.
Yep.
I have a 2 with a mod level 3. Mod plus half level 3.
Which means that I do a total of 10 damage each in both radiant and fire damage.
Nice.
So if they ain't dead, they ain't happy.
Well, they've been stabbed with essentially burning glass, as if this was a BJW show.
Oh.
Ooh.
And let's see if I can do. All right, that's not gonna help any. Although I forget. What about that rod of mine? Oh yeah, I already put that in the stats. So that ends my turn, and now it's time for the wolves. This one is gonna move, and since it's in range, Shades, you know what to do.
Hi. As soon as it makes a move, where do you think you're going?
You're going.
You were waiting on that.
All right, so 14. That one's just a little bit short.
Damn it!
Roll again.
Yep, it's 2 attacks.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yep.
Ooh, and it's critical damage.
Max damage. Well, max
No,
damage.
it's just max. Just max damage. So it's 50. So that's 15. And con modifier, I believe, is 3. So that's 3 more damage.
So that's a total of 18 damage.
Yep. Okay, 1, 2. And now the other wolf is going to try and make its own attack. It's going to try and bite me. But I have something for that. As I speak the words of Eon and cast upon him the armor of wrath. Which is which means that both of them take 6 radiant and fire damage and get pushed back 2 squares.
Ah, good old Ioun.
And also, it has vulnerable 2 to all damage until the end of my next turn for both of them.
Nice.
And that still counts as an attack, so that means it takes 9. So is that 29? Is that 6? 1, 2, 1, 2. As you see it, effectively me being surrounded in flaming armor for just a second.
Bijan can't help but notice and say, "Brother, you speak the words of the knowing mistress as well?"
I speak many words. All right, so that's it for them. 2, 6, 3, 3. They can, because they're slowed, they can only move at half speed. All right, Bio, you're up.
Okay. I need to check my move speed real quickly. Where's my move speed at?
6 squares.
Okay, cool. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm gonna hold an Eldritch Blast until one of them gets within range.
Think that. Give me 1 second, because I think. What? That's range 10. What are you talking about within range?
Let's see how far I got. None of them within 10 feet of me.
10 squares, not 10 feet.
Oh. Whoopsie! Okay. In that case...
Hey, Bio. You know what a time it is.
It's Bio Clock, mother...
Oh. Never mind, it was a little low. It's BioHybrid o'clock, mother...
Yes, it is.
I'm aiming right down the middle. Come on, click. Oh, damn it. Try this again. I'm aiming for this one.
Yeah, you forgot to. All right, roll it.
R
Let's see. Their reflex is... Ooh, that's a miss.
Crap.
All right. Peor, you're up.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so... I believe I'm going to move right over here. And shoot right over here. And he's on the water.
Are you trying to sound like Colonel Parker?
No. Shut up. I'm going to shoot static shock.
All right. Could you ping which one you're hitting again?
The one in the water over here.
All right.
Oh, I see what he's going for.
Yeah. You see, I'm geniusing a little bit here.
Yep.
What you doing, Matty?
I'm geniusing. That's what I'm doing.
Set you up for that one.
Thank you, sir. Rolling.
Oh yeah, that beats reflex. So that's essentially 15 damage because the fire boost is still in effect.
Oh, nice.
Does the water boost it any?
No, but it does mean that both of them get hit.
Ooh.
Oh.
Because of the electricity.
Yeah, He's down.
So this one over here and this one over here?
Yep.
Alexa plans it.
Well, that's certainly a shock to the system.
Since Master already beat you to that joke.
Damn it.
Yep, got caught with a little Simpsons did it there.
Well, the
Yeah,
other
let's
joke
take
you
a
could have
like.
gone with was, well, who would have thought lightning in a river would work on two enemies at once? Anyone
Anyone would have thought of it.
At least you didn't try to heal it.
Hey! You know what you did? Yes! Too
All right.
sweet, Mildra.
Shades, you're up.
Oh, and I know exactly what I'm gonna do for this turn. Cause I got 3 little wolfies standing right there. Just chilling. So I'm gonna move right here.
Waiting to get burned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Flame on.
Flame on.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, I'll take that.
Yeah, they're getting hit. So let's see. So that's okay. So that's 1 dead.
Wolfburger.
One close to dead. And 1 wounded. And now it's my turn. And then also, that still counts as an attack, so the ones that survived are inflicted with combat challenge.
Nice.
So that means they have to attack me, or else they actually take a penalty.
Yep.
Now you can pretty much say, come on, come on.
All right, and I think I think I'm gonna go with that. So you see a bit of a light out of my rod as they get hit with a beam of sunlight.
Let me guess, Palor?
No, not me. Him.
No, I'm talking the god Palor, Matty.
Well, still Eon, but I'm hitting this one.
Oh, he about to die.
And let me check.
Watson, use Solar Beam. Sunstrike, close enough.
Oh yeah, and that is 15 damage because of the +2 from my Defiant Rod.
Very thanks.
So let's see, 20 minus 15. That's 8. And he moves back 1. That's it for me. Let's see. Move them first. All right, so Shades, Matty, and myself are getting hit with attacks. So I'm gonna start with you, Shades. You're getting attacked twice.
Bring it on.
I'm hardcore.
Does 11 beat your AC?
Fuck no.
Does 14 beat your AC?
Fuck no.
That's a miss.
My AC's 25, damn it.
Yep. Okay.
My
Not even a
turn?
natural
Now-
20 could do it.
Maddie, now it's your turn. Does 23 beat your AC?
My score is 16, so I believe that'll be a yes.
All right, you take 5 damage.
That'd be my max HP.
No, it'll be your.
Oh, my
Your
current hit
current.
points. There we go.
Mhm.
Makes it 20. Fuck. 26.
Yep.
Go. Oh, just the
All
one?
right. Yeah, just
Okay.
one.
All right. I'll take that.
And not 9 against my AC. Absolutely not.
Can't touch this. Do.
All right. Bio, you're up.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like you should use some help, brother.
Are you talking to me?
Yes, brother.
All right, that's going to count as a flank. So when you roll it, roll twice and pick the higher one.
Oh, advantage. Like it.
And since it's advantage, that also means you'll be able to use sneak attack.
Okay, rolling twice. 22.
All right, so that is 10 damage, and roll 2d6.
Roll 2d6. 5.
All right, so I'm guessing this is the one you're hitting.
Yep, the one right next to, right facing Peor.
All right, so that's
15 total.
Yep. That it?
Yep.
Maddie, you're up.
So I'm healed up, I would assume.
Huh?
Wait, I thought I was being healed up.
No, I attacked him.
Fair enough, sorry. 'Cause I'm
I don't
used to
have
Bio
healing in
being
this.
the healer. I'm used to
Yeah.
Bio being the healer, so
Yep.
for a second I
Sorry,
assumed.
buddy.
I didn't touch anything. I didn't want to touch
Sorry,
anything.
buddy.
Second verse, same as first. Let's see. I'm gonna go with the asshole right in front of me, right over here. I'm gonna static shock him with a crossbow across the neck. Ew.
All right, ping which one you're getting.
I'm assuming that's a hit.
You gotta ping the which one, that one. Here we go.
Unfortunately, no, that's 4 short.
Ah, fuck.
But if it manages to hit with an attack before your turn again, it takes a -3 penalty to its damage.
I'll take that. I'll take
I
that.
thought that was only a hit.
Nope.
Fair enough.
All right. All right, Shades, you're up.
All right. Well, once again, I don't have to do much because I've got 2 wolves right here within melee range. And I have,
Yes,
I
you
have,
do.
And I have another attack just perfect for that. Because I have an attack that targets 2. It's time to bring on the funneling flurry.
All right, roll it.
Try saying that 5 times fast.
That 5 times fast.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
All right, smartass. What do you got? What do you got in mind now?
Okay, that's 13 damage on both of them. And
Actually, I just realized I can edit it using this here.
And let's see, funneling. Hang on, I need to check one small detail.
There you go. I can use this. Nice.
All right then, because of Tempest Fighter, that's +1 damage to both cases. So that means, because of that, this one is dead. Let's see, that one 6, and the other one is near dead, and you can slide it 1 square. So, ping which square you want me to move them.
You.
All right. Let's see. Now it's my turn. And just... Yeah, I think I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go for a little bit of blasting, which means I'm gonna be doing grasping shards again. Actually, no. No, let's just go with just doing 1, because I am using once again the Thunder of Judgment and attacking 2. And unfortunately, that misses. Shit.
Ooh.
Alright, now it's their turn. Which means... Alright. Shades, you're getting hit twice. Or you're getting attacked twice, I should say. No. Hell no. Alright, and Matty, Matty, you're getting attacked next.
God damn it.
Alright, and now me.
I'm assuming that's another 5.
It's 6. And yeah, I'm getting hit too with 6.
Down the 20 of you.
All right, so Bio, you're up.
Okay. Second verse, same as the first. And Death Strike. Rolling.
Hang on. on 7. Alright. You still have advantage, so sneak attack is still available since it's only a once per round thing. So roll 2d6. But first, roll Death Strike again. And take the second one if it's higher.
19.
That is higher.
11 damage.
Roll 2d6.
8.
Dead. Alright, Peyor, you're up.
Can I crossbow this bitch? Oh wait, it's already dead. Fuck.
The other one's not dead. Alright.
Still use, so once again, going for that thing. Please, for the love of fuck, be dead.
Critical roll!
Ha!
Which me? Okay. Roll again. And if you get, and that's actually, no, I forgot. This is 4th. You don't confirm. It's automatic max. Which means in your case, that is 8. That's 13 damage straight. Dead.
You got knocked the fuck out.
Alright, Shades, you're up.
Alright, well, I've already used all my main damaging powers, so we're just gonna go first dual strike, 1 on each wolf.
Alright. Go for it.
2 swords, 2 heads to cleave.
Alright, first one goes below, second one goes to the right, to the left.
Alright. Alright, he's at 16, and he is dead. And now it's my turn. And this would very much be a case of taste the rainbow, motherfucker.
Chromatic spray.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker. Yeah.
Oops, I have to...
The only one that sounds familiar to that is chromatic spray. Oh, sunstrike. I was wrong.
Yep. Well, there is. I am not. Before anyone says it, I am not a child of the sun.
I was gonna go for a different joke, actually. I was gonna say, taste the power of the sun!
That'll work.
Sunny D, alright.
No, it's the no. You know what it is? It's the sun. It's the sun from the Raisin Brand joke. A bit from Robot Chicken. 2 scoops.
All right. Let's see if it hits you. No.
Oh wait. You mean this one?
No.
Yep.
Thought so.
Surprised that sunstrike didn't kill it.
Nope. But a good stiff breeze might, and it's your turn.
Speaking of the devil,
You know, the way you put that, Mildra, almost sounded like an insult.
having fun, brother.
All right.
And I don't even have to tell you which one I'm going for.
No, you don't. Yeah, that hits. And he's dead.
She's in the rapier.
Mm-hmm. So the trail that was after cleaning up and recovering health, the trail that was left behind leads you to a small grove of trees covered in sweet-smelling wisteria vines. The purple flowers of the vines hang down, petals falling like snow onto the ground. Among the trees, a mound of moss-covered rocks are piled before a boulder with the carved initials HA. Without warning, the wind picks up and a sudden chill makes it so you can see your breath. From behind the grave, a figure made of mist, cold, and light rises, forming the shape of an old human woman wearing leather armor. Her eyes are wild, and her hair is pulled back into a tight bun. She looks at you with a cold stare that could freeze a dragon. Why have you come? Speak, for your life depends on the answer.
We have come here to honor the wishes of our fallen mistress.
Ilaria?
He nods.
Okay. Roll persuasion. Sorry, not persuasion. I really should have read them.
I'm gonna guess diplomacy.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, actually.
Again, it's the... Okay. 13. She's looking at you a bit cautious. Let me see if I can try. Nope.
Shall I try
Anybody?
brothers?
Yep, go ahead. Roll.
Rolling diplomacy.
So, the master has died. Well, if you are her latest batch of prized pupils, then you must prove to me you are who you say. I have other methods of discovering the truth, but those are less pleasant.
What do you ask of us?
She first points to Peyor and says, "Show me how." It's actually not Peyor. Sorry. She points to Bayesian and says, "Balance on this tree's thinnest branch." She says she points to a tree nearby. Essentially, she's asking you to do a acrobatics check.
It will be done. I go over to the tree branch and balance on it. Rolling acrobatics. 24.
She nods as if in approval. She then looks at Jerome and says, "Climb to the top of that tree in less than a minute." This is going to be an athletics check.
Very. As my duty abounds, and I start climbing the tree.
Pass. All right. And as for myself, she says, "Tell me a secret of the multiverse I do not know." And I attempt to explain about the astral sea and the former great wheel, shards of it still left in the elemental chaos. And that means I have to roll Arcana.
Ooh.
And Mulligan. There we go. She looks and goes, I apologize for my testing, but I needed to be absolutely sure. She says,
it is understandable.
A bit of dirt washes away to reveal the 3 tiles. Perhaps I will get to meet her again wherever we may lay. Farewell.
Farewell, my lady.
Which means you now have 3 of the tiles, which means that there's only 2 places left.
I'm looking at the will.
So, either the icebound peaks or the staircase cliffs.
Huh. I would think dragons would be in the peaks.
And most likely a spider inside the cliffs.
Shall we see your brethren?
They're not exactly his. I should note they're not exactly his brethren.
And even if
they're kobolds.
And even if they were my brethren, I'm not exactly well liked by them right now.
All right, so let's move it over there.
They really don't they?
Meanwhile, and this will break kayfabe, and I do apologize. I'm looking for I'm looking through portable battery packs, power packs for my upcoming trip, because I want to be in the air for about 5 hours between Toronto and California, which means either my phone or my tablet are going to die before that happens. My biggest concern is, I know I can carry them on the plane, but which ones are allowed,
Hang on a sec. I need to turn off Fog of War again. There we go.
Oh, yay. We have company.
For the experience.
Yep. 5 gnome-sized lizard folk with canine-shaped heads played dice and roast rats over a small fire in this room. As you enter, they grab their bows and daggers, screaming in high-pitched voices. Because you have an understanding of Draconic, Jerome, you can hear them saying, "Food for the 8-legged queen."
Oh, fuck.
What did she say, brother?
They said that they see us as food for their 8-legged queen.
By the gods, we were wrong.
We got our stories mixed up. We've got 2 of them at once, it seems.
No matter.
Question, do I heal up after this?
Yeah, you should be healed up right now.
All right.
Just to be fair, I'm gonna reroll initiative so I can have myself on the thing.
You're still on the thing.
Again, we don't see it.
Yeah, and I'm still not. I still don't quite understand why that's the case.
Yeah, because if you pull up my stream, you'll see all we see are the kobolds.
Oh, there's the problem. Okay, let's go with that. Come on, click it. turn. All right, let me shift it to. All right.
Didn't even show a shaman on the map.
You'll see. Look a bit back. You'll see it.
Darvet.
All right. So now that, according to the turn order, did you redo initiative?
No, no, we didn't.
Because otherwise, you're going first.
All right, if that's the case, I'm gonna move over here, behind this little mound, so I have some cover. And I'm going to fire Eldritch Blast over at him.
All right, roll it.
Come on, pull up. Here we go. Rolling.
Yeah, that's a hit. All right, Shades, you're up.
All right. Well, I'm gonna hit the not fucking around button. I'm gonna run right up here, and I'm gonna bring the flames.
Yep, and that's gonna hit all three of them.
Yep, accidentally double click there.
They're not dead, but they're close and they're challenged. All right, Matty, you're up.
Well, let's see here. On range of this guy here, so let's see. What's aggravating force?
All right, let's.
First green one on the powers list here.
Let's see. That's D4 plus 5 force damage, and whoever attacks that target next gets a +2 bonus to the roll, to their attack roll. But that thing's got like 5 hit points left.
All right, static shock it is.
He did.
He did.
He has been electrocuted, and now it's my turn. And you know what? I think I like the glass. So right around here, I'm gonna go for grasping shards. Sorry for the kill steal.
No problem. Besides, we're in a hurry. It's getting close to. It's getting late anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I think at this point, let's get this shit done as quick AF.
Yep.
Otherwise, we'll have to make it a two-parter.
And we're not going to be able to do that, so...
Well, actually, we kind of had to make this a two-parter, because we still got one more place to go to, and then we've got to go back.
If worse comes to worse, I might speed that part up with an off-screen.
All right, fair enough.
Because I am the GM.
And therefore, fuck you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not going to say that.
In this case, he's the he's the GM, and that's why he fucking rocks.
All right. And one of them is going to try and throw a sling at you, Shades. And specifically a fire pot. A fire pot sling.
Yeah, that would be if it hit.
And it doesn't. All right, and
This
now
whole
the shaman
time
is gonna move up here and fuck around. All right, your turn.
Okay. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, perfect.
Going for it?
You know I always go for it.
All right, roll it. Off with its head. All right.
The decapitation!
And you see that the shaman seems to have the tiles on a necklace around its neck. So, Shades, it's your turn.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna do something a little different here. I'm gonna get close enough to this guy. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're gonna do something other than combat for this round. I'm gonna try an intimidation tactic. You saw what we did to your comrades. I suggest you hand over that necklace of yours if you know what's good for you.
Roll intimidate.
Oh!
And is seeing what he... The thing about kobolds is that they effectively worship dragons. And seeing one right in front of him, or the closest thing to that right in front of him, that's enough to make him piss his pants.
Oh, shit.
So... Did I hear Lady K?
No, she's sleeping right now.
Right.
Ah, that was me.
Right. So you see him trembling as he takes the thing off and tosses it to you, and goes, "Use it, master. Use it. Use it. Well." He stops as he is about to speak, because he feels something dripping over his head due to where he was standing. He fell into one of his own traps, and before he can say anything, something drops right over his head.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, shit!
Grabs him and brings him up.
Oh. Did he let the thing go?
Yeah, he threw it to us right before he stepped into the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Eat it, you eight-legged freak.
I think it's best if we Leave the
does it, you believe it is best to de-arse the situation before we get eaten?
Leave the beast to its meal.
Twice.
Leave the beast to its
You
meal.
don't have to tell me twice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's probably gonna get hungry. Got a few bodies. Let's toss it over there. And over there. And over there. And over there.
Anywhere but near us.
Yes.
I'm gonna toss the other kobold in there. Here, just a little snack while we go.
Right. So after getting that and getting the rest of the tiles off screen, you head back to Alaria's mansion. The field behind it is peaceful and serene. Her home is on a hill at the edge of Parabor, overlooking the rest of the town from the front yard. Lake Mirathi and the rest of the Miriam Vale can be seen from the back of the house. On cool summer nights, you would sit in the house's back porch drinking cold tea after a long day of training and watch the sunset over Dolor Forest. Before you is the trap door in the center of the backyard. You have never seen the door opened. 9 red square-shaped divots are lined up in a single row across the door's center. You notice that with each of the tiles that you got, although it fits, each one has a different letter on it. But just above the divots, the phrase reads, "Who is the master?" And if anyone brings up Mystic Force...
No, we're not going there.
So you can see this sort of thing, and you see you have 8 tiles. So I want you to ping each tile and where you think it should go.
Well, okay. And
Does anyone see any letters on it?
oh, I see what this is.
Oh, it's one of those that real close.
It's a it's a stereoscopic puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
The letter won't reveal itself until we move it underneath one of the red tiles. And we're not allowed to drag those, are we? Even though I could click on them.
Hang on. Although... All right, that's what. Try and move one if you can.
Yep, but it doesn't show anything.
Then you probably move.
Oh. Wait. Aha. You see the little letter G there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see anything on the other
ones. So
ones.
you move in until you see something. Oh, no, that's 2. I feel like I'm playing 3 strikes on The Price is Right. Aha. Nope. 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 Aha. Nope. Nope. Nope.
God, it reminds me of one of those little slide puzzles you used to do as a kid.
Oh, there we go. Hey, there you go.
We got it.
Dawn Forge. Yep, this is the first. I rarely do puzzles in my RPGs.
That was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, please. Why do I have to fight?
The stairs of this chamber lead down to a room of smooth white walls that glow with a magical light. 3 marble pedestals stand on top of a raised platform opposite the stairs. On the left pedestal sits a long sword with a silver hilt shaped to look like the wings of an angel. The middle pedestal holds a small metal chest. The right pedestal holds a single perfect pearl on top of a leather-bound, dog-eared journal. On the wall behind the pedestals is a framed map of the Miriam Vale with all sorts of strange markings. Suddenly an image of Ilaria appears in the center of the chamber. She appears much younger than she was at the end of her life and wears purple robes. She speaks. If you've made it this far, I'm probably dead. And if radiant fire hasn't raining down, then you're probably not a necromancer. That means you are my most recent batch of students. I know it is confusing now, but all is explained in the journal and map. The sword, the riches, and the magic pearl are yours too, but the journal and the map are the most important items. This may come as a shock, but my real name is not Ilaria Faywing. It is Eris Dawnforge. I changed my name after my friends and I stole a precious artifact, the Eye of Death, from a group of necromancers called the Pact of the Lich. I was the only one who escaped. I hid the artifact here in the Miriam Vale beyond the Dolor Forest, where few dare to go. If I have died, it is most likely because the Pact of the Lich has taken my life. They are searching for the Eye and will use it to change all the people of Skylark into undead. Guarding the Eye is now your task. Everything is detailed in the journal. All of Skylark is counting on you. I hope I trained you well. The illusion then disappears as a voice behind you says, touching. You see a pale, sunken face of a thin, bald man wearing black robes emblazoned with a red skull in the chest. His green eyes flare at you from his hood. Before the man appear animated skeletons carrying swords creak and clacking as they fidget. The man says, but that map leads to an item that is and always was the rightful property of my masters. I have come back to take what was stolen.
At which point I step right up. You will have those items over my cold dead hands, you worthless whelps!
All right. All right, in order to expedite, anytime you roll damage, multiply it by 2.
Cool.
And let's...
We'll call it the rage against these guys for killing our master.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. So, hang on, let me roll initiative. And 22 again. All right, hang on a second. Let me. All right, and 10.
God, you're all double twos today.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
You should play the lottery.
Nah. Which means, Bio, you're going first.
Okay. I'm heading for the sword, picking it up. Brother Jaren, catch! And I'm tossing him the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course I'm going to reach out and grab it.
Yep. The only difference with the sword is that if you roll a critical, you'll do 1d6 not 1d6 2d6 extra damage. That and it's a +1 sword, so you're going to be adding +1 to your attacks.
And that's my turn.
All right.
So basically, I'll just add add an enhancement of 1 to one of my weapons.
Yeah. All right, now it's Drazal's turn. And he's going to cast Dancing Lightning. All right. So, let's see, Shades, Matty, and myself, check your reflex and tell me if 21 hits.
Yes.
All right, you take 9 damage. Let me check my own. Yep, same here.
Reflex is RF, right? REF, right?
Yep.
16, that's a hit.
All right, so we all take 9 damage.
$22 it is.
All right. Now it's the skeleton's turn. 6. And the skeleton is gonna try and take a swing at you, Shades, and swings the long sword.
Oh God!
All right. So yeah, that ain't hitting.
Seriously, this whole mini is like a one big version of you can't touch this.
All right.
Whoop.
And yeah, does 21 break your AC?
I think he's talking to you, Matty.
Talking to me?
Yep.
Yeah.
God damn it! I thought you were talking to the Shades. Yeah, no, that doesn't. That's 16.
So it does.
All right, so that's 6 damage.
Oh, give me a second. 22 minus 6. Fuck! I'm back down to 16.
Although when your turn comes up, it might be a good time to craft an enhancement on your crossbow, since that is something you can do if you look at your ritual list. And speaking of which, it's your turn, Matty.
Okay. I'm looking at I'm trying to find the ritual list here real quick.
Peyor's ritual book. It's a separate handout.
Ha! Okay. I have magical item, brew potion.
What you should be looking at is enchant magic item.
All right.
Which means you can do, and because of that, you can put a magic item effect on your weapon as long as the effect is level 7.
Let's see. Let's do it.
All right. Let me see if I can find a good one. Because there's quite a bit I'm looking for. Let's see. Find a good one. I think I've got it. Matty, how about this one? I'm going to put in the Discord chat. It's for hand crossbows, but I am willing to veto it.
You know what? For the sake of brevity, do it.
All right. You can now fire needle sprays.
Nice.
So suddenly he's turned into Togemon.
Yep.
Or my crossbow just turned into a spreader shotgun.
Yep.
I know, but
Especially
you called
with
it
the
a needle
willpower
spray.
that
What was I
thing
supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
You're
Especially
just
with
being a nerd. It's okay.
Look at the power entry onto that thing.
On the card itself, or
Yep. Yeah, it's on. Power at will.
standard action, close blasts, 2d8 damage and ongoing 5 damage. Save ends.
Yep, it's basically plus 10. Roll a d20 plus 10 if you want to do that attack, and that's at will. So you can do that instead of static shock if you so want to.
All right, so 1d20 time plus 10.
Yep.
Done and done.
16. You know what? A little bit of veto and. All right, roll 2d8. And because it's a close blast, that means both of these skeletons are getting hit. Because you're effectively turning what would have been a single shot crossbow into a medieval Tommy gun.
Nice, but I was trying to aim for that fucker over here.
Where's the ping?
During that general direction.
It would have to be a regular attack because of close blast has to be a blast.
Okay,
close
never
range.
mind. Never mind. We're already halfway through on this.
Yep.
Says
All
I
right.
rolled a 5.
All right. So that's going to be. Let me. All right. And that's 2 down.
Woohoo!
All right, and it is now the turn of the dragon.
Yeah, unfortunately, because I'm engaged to the skeleton, I can't move into the position I want to. Damn it. Not without risk.
Well, you can roll acrobatics to try and get out of the way without risk. And actually, instead of doing a full move action, where were you going to move? Just one square over?
Yeah.
You can do that. It's a shift.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I'm just going to shift right over here. Because I want to get in range for a little funneling flurry.
All right, roll it.
Shit damage, but they're both going to move down a little bit.
Remember the double rule?
Oh yeah. So that's 20 damage.
Yep. All right, now it's my turn, and I think
at which point I yell out, "Just deal with the rabble. This one's mine."
well, I've got one quick way to deal with the rabble, because I have a little something I have been saving up. How do you like your skeletons? Original, extra crispy, or extra crispy?
I like my chicken deep fried. I like my skeleton deep fried. You know how to pie pies.
Because that other skeleton is getting hit with a purging flame.
Ooh. So cartoon burnt.
Yeah, essentially the blackest black. Or, well, you remember the Black Album from Spinal Tap, right?
Yeah. None more black.
All right, reflex. Oh God, that's it. Yeah, he did. He went from having white bones to having dusty bones. Why is that? All right, it's your turn, Bio.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna move 5. I'm gonna talk to Drazal. Now, your skeleton friends are gone. If you want to share their fate, stay. If you do not, leave. Now. I'm gonna attempt to intimidate him.
Roll it.
You should probably mention there's
No.
one more guy over here, but keeping kayfabe here.
For what it's worth, you would have had to roll a 30.
Yeah, good luck with that.
wouldn't
Even I
happen.
wouldn't have that much luck. I've got a pretty high intimidate skill. But at that point, I look at him like, doesn't matter. I don't want him to leave. And you just see my eyes almost glowing.
Yep. And he is going to cast Dancing Lightning right onto you,
Oh shit!
Bio.
Hey, Bio.
All right,
you,
does 17 beat your reflex?
Well, hold on, Paul. Should have just kept it up. Stats, reflex. Oh, just ties it.
Which means, remember, ties go to the attacker. You're getting hit with 6 damage.
And down to 27. Okay.
Where's... Oh. It seems that... Looks like there's one more left.
Well, I did bring that up. Just saying.
Yeah, I couldn't see it because the turn order window was in the way.
Yep.
So let's see. So that's going to be it for its turn. Now it's your turn.
Well, I've been told to deal with the stragglers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's hit that. What was it? That D20, something like that, plus 10.
That wouldn't hit, but I think you have something else you can do.
The old static shock routine.
Not quite.
Aw.
Life tapping darts.
Rolling. Ah.
Oh, that's dead.
Yeah, that's dead. That's dead. And who are you picking to gain 10 temporary HP?
Well, I need the HP more than anything else.
It's you and an ally.
No, it's
Wait,
just one ally. It's just one ally.
Who needs it?
I can take some.
He spoke up. He gets it.
All right.
Yep, and he's in within 10 squares, so it works.
Mm-hmm.
And that puts it up to 26 on my end as well, I would assume.
For this, for the purposes of this, yes.
Done and done. Thank you.
All right. Which means I think you might want to finish him off, Shades.
I have every intention to. As all this is going on, I walk right up to him, and you just see my eyes glowing, almost a bright yellow.
Use that sword on Master Gatewest, brother.
You have no idea the hell that you have unleashed, sir. I will make you feel the rage of all of us for the loss of our master. Prepare to feel the fires of hell!
The bad news is that's only you only rolled 10.
I know, right? Figures the one time I needed to roll well, it fucks me over.
Yep. Which means that's a miss. However, you do have an action point if you want to take another action.
All right.
Do it.
In that case, I'll roll it. I'll hit him with a dual strike. It's the only other thing I can do. We'll just say the flames were a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
He leaps out of the way as you go with the fire breath, and unfortunately, the only way to leap is forward. And gets hit with the first attack. But remember, it's called dual strike.
Rolling again. Ah!
You managed to knock him away. And then you realize, what was your master very good at when it came to presenting tests? And she said, hopefully you're not a necromancer with that display. Remember what you found when you went into the larder?
Oh yeah.
Because as he appears to get up, you hear an audible click. And Shades, roll perception.
Not my strongest suit, admittedly.
You see right behind him, a portion of the wall opens up, and out of it comes a tube that looks suspiciously like a cannon, and you can tell it's charging magic.
I suggest we move, brother.
Take about a couple of steps to the left there, buddy.
Okay. This one I got to roll the old-fashioned way. So let's do a D20.
As in right now, Shades.
All right, does 16 beat your reflex?
Tie.
This is one of the exceptions to the rule. You managed to get right out of the way just in time. As something that resembles the sunbeams that I would always spam hits him right in the back.
Ooh.
Hits him right in the back, and he becomes holy.
Wait. As in Mick Foley?
No.
Holy.
Swiss cheese.
Oh. As in, like, there's a hole through his chest?
Yeah. Yep.
And he falls dead. And before you even have time to check the body, he kind of turns into ashes. Same with the skeletons.
So there's not even anything to loot?
Nope.
Damn.
Which means that but it's pretty clear that he was just an advanced agent. There will be more from this lich trying to get the eye. But defending that is another story. Because for now, the tale of the Master's Vault has ended with you four being the new owners of this mansion.
Woohoo! New digs!
But wait. So basically these... Oh, God. Sentai Master, really?
I'll field this one, Mildra. Sentai Master, assume the position. Dave!
Oh, hold on. Hold on. There you go.
You've been saved!
You deserved that.
Why would you bring up that piece of garbage? Don't you know that vampires don't fracking sparkle?
Thank you.
I had to suffer through that. I had to suffer through all of the movies in the theaters. I will have no quarter.
Question. Why would you do that?
I'm willing to bet it wasn't by choice.
No, it was not by choice. Also, free beer.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Beer? Yeah.
After seeing those movies, he probably needed every drop.
Yep.
Oh, I went through a full Guinness in less than an hour after that.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I don't blame you.
But with that said, I think it's time for the wrap-up.
Yes, indeed. That is going to do it for us here tonight on Monk Minis. Let's talk about what's happening the rest of this week here on RVTV. Tomorrow night, it's the WrestleCast Live. Join Matty Jay and TWK as we talk about the wrestling news of the week, their preview of WWE SummerSlam, as well as much, much more. And, of course, your emails and comments of the week. Be sure to check that out tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, right here on RVTV. Saturday, it's the Helmsman with Tony Helms and the gang playing more games online for you. It's going to be wild. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be nuts. So be sure to check that out Saturday at 5. Sunday, no Tokurist Live because of SummerSlam. But we'll probably have something in the works. Maybe I'll talk with Tony Helms and see if we could do some more. Maybe some Jackbox Party Pack. Who knows? We'll see. We'll probably do something on Sunday. Monday, MetroCon Live. Join us for the premiere of these Metro Star parties. Spoopernatural. Be on the hunt for ghosts and laughs as we check that out Monday at 8. Tuesday, it's Rift Down with TWK and the crew, checking out the latest WWE SmackDown and providing their randomness like they always do. So be sure to join us for that Tuesday at 8. Wednesday, we're back to Warhammer Online with the Enemy Within. We'll continue on to the next act of our exciting adventure in the world of Warhammer, so be sure to join us for some TRPG action happening Wednesday at 9. And of course, Thursday, join us for the next exciting adventure of Ranger Recap. Ninja Steel's back on the air, so we're back to work, back to weekly episodes, so check us out next Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, right here on RVTV. And of course, if you enjoyed tonight's stream and you want to support us, don't forget all of our social media and is in the description below, along with my Patreon. Hell, even just $1 a month would be greatly appreciated. So please support the show in any way you can. In the meantime, we want to thank you guys for joining us as always here on RVTV. On behalf of BioHybrid,
I'm BioHybrid. Shine on, you crazy diamonds.
On behalf of Matty Jay,
Jeremiah, professional wrestling, help professional wrestling support your independent promotion as soon as possible.
And of course, on behalf of our DM, Mildra the Monk.
My name is Mildra. I'm your gaming monk. Stay fucking frosty, everybody.
On the shades, and we'll see you guys next time. Rock on! Eric Vaughn and Curious for their Patreon donations. Donate today so you can keep these streams.